I'm here with Lou DeBella, president of DiBella Entertainment. Lou, hi, this is Jimmy from The Sweet Science.
Jimmy, good to be with you.
Good. Thanks for having me. Talk about the card that's just been introduced for March. You have Joe Smith Jr.
I think it's a solid card. It's got good storylines. Bivol is one of the best light heavyweights in the world, maybe the best. Joe Smith is a huge puncher. Whenever you're a huge puncher, you have a big chance. You know, people talk about the perennial puncher's chance. There are very few punchers in boxing like Joe Smith. So it's a great opportunity for Joe Smith. Bivol's getting an opportunity on DAZN, another chance to prove how good he is. And Maurice Hooker, rose to the occasion against Flanagan, rose to the occasion against Salcedo. And now my kid Mikkel LesPierre is getting an opportunity he's worked very hard for over the years. Mikkel's a hard-working kid, works full-time. Mount Sinai Hospital has held a 9-to-5 job steadily for the last 10 years, worked himself into an undefeated record, 20-1, got himself in the world rankings, and now he's getting a chance to realize his dream and fight for a world title.
Now, in talking to a lot of the press, the local press from New York, Brooklyn, this whole area, they all seem to be very, very high on the young man. They all think the world of him.
First of all, he's a great kid, and all the New York press likes him.
Yeah.
But he can fight. He can box. Slick Mick is his nickname. He's a terrific boxer, a southpaw, but not a runner, not a stinking southpaw. He's a fighting southpaw, and he's an intelligent fighter. Maurice Hooker's a good talent, and Maurice Hooker's a world champion for a reason. But Maurice Hooker can't afford to look past Mikkel LesPierre, and he can't afford to think that this is going to be an easy night of work, because it's not going to be.
Now tonight you have Arthur Akov on the
yes.
On the main event.
Look, that's a big mountain to climb. Andrade's a great fighter, but Akov went in there one night with B.J. Saunders when Billy Joe wasn't in his best form, and Akov, a lot of people thought beat Saunders that night, and a lot of people had it a draw, and it was a very close win for Saunders with the fight over in Scotland, where is Saunders' territory.
Absolutely.
So Akovov's not a pushover, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you I think that it's an easy, Akov has a huge mountain to climb, but he's going to give 110% tonight, and I think it's going to give you a good sense of where Andrade is. Look, I got nothing but respect for Boo Boo Andrade. I think he's a great fighter.
Now, looking at the middleweight division,
by the way, don't forget tonight, Amanda Serrano, Eva Vorarlberger going for her 7th world championship in 7 weight classes.
That is absolutely amazing. We were actually going to get to her. That is amazing.
Well, what's really amazing, Jimmy, is that in September, she won a 140-pound belt. 4.5 months later, she's fighting 6 weight classes below for a 115-pound belt. That's unheard of. That's historic.
This is Jimmy A.X. with Lou DeBella, DiBella Entertainment. Absolutely. Now, fast forwarding a bit, is there a chance Amanda, if she gets her title tonight, is there a chance she moves up a little bit again to maybe face Heather Hardy or maybe a game Shelly Vincent?
I'm not counting anything out, but I think that eventually we're moving toward. We want to fight the biggest and greatest opportunities. So, Heather's looking right now at the moment for opportunities herself. I don't think it's out of the question, but I think you're going to see Amanda. Amanda has a deal with DAZN. It's a 3-fight deal. It's going to culminate the deal with a fight against Katie Taylor at some point at the end of the year, probably. I believe Amanda will win that fight and prove that not only is she made history in women's boxing, but that she is the best pound-for-pound fighter in all of women's boxing.
That would be probably the biggest women's fight in recent memory if that goes down.
I can't think of anything bigger than that if it goes down. And I think there's an excellent chance that's going to go down on DAZN by the end of the year. I have to sit down. I'm not looking, I want to see Amanda do her thing tonight. Then I need to sit down with Amanda and her trainer manager, Jordan Maldonado, and figure out what the next step is. Her next fight, after she beats Vorarlberger, God willing, and I'm confident she's going to, her next fight will also be on DAZN. and we'll see where we go from here. I don't want to think about much more beyond that.
Flipping over back to the middleweights real quick. How deep is this middleweight division? You got Charlo, you have Matt Torabov, who some people argue outboxed Charlo a few months ago. You also have
You got Triple G. You have Danny Jacobs, who's going to fight. Canelo and Danny's a terrific fight that's going to come in May.
And then also
You have Charlo. You have Sergey Derevyanchenko. Sergey will be fighting a title elimination bout with Jack Colque.
Oh, wow.
And that we just won a purse bid for that. That fight's going to take place in the United States. The winner of that fight, and I believe it's going to be Sergey. Sergey will be the mandatory for the winner of Canelo and Danny Jacobs. So either the Jacobs Canelo winner is going to fight Sergey, or Sergey is going to fight for a vacant title. Because I am confident Sergey is going to beat Colque.
And many press had Sergey ahead by.
Well, I thought that you easily could have had Sergey ahead. I thought that fight was very close. I didn't scream robbery, but did I think my guy won? I didn't think he was going to get the decision, but I thought my guy, just nipped it out. But I want to tell you something. Sergey belongs in that conversation. He belongs in the conversation with Canelo, with Danny, with Charlo, with Triple G. He deserves that. With Andrade, he belongs in that conversation with the top of the division.
Thank you, Lou. One more thing. We're going to give you the Sweet Science 1 minute challenge. We're going to give you a few names, and you're just going to pick who you think ranks ahead all time, pound for pound. It's just at random here. It's going to be 7 of them. Here we go. Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker. Who ranks ahead all time? Not if they fought each other, just pound for pound.
Oh, that's a tough one because you're picking. You got a guy that's 50-0, and you got one of my favorite all-time fighters in Pernell Whitaker. Mayweather.
De La Hoya, Sugar Shane Mosley.
De La Hoya.
Triple G, Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
Tommy Hearns.
Julio Cesar Chavez, Bernard Hopkins. Who ranks ahead all time?
That's apples and oranges. They're both right at the top of the.
So you have to pick one. Really quick off the top of your head. You could always change your mind.
Chavez or Bernard? Yeah, but you know what? Bernard and I had such rocky road. I'm going to go with Chavez.
Okay.
Just to piss him off.
All right. Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Ooh. Okay. Now, if you're talking about pound for pound all time, oh my God, you're there at the top of the mountain with both of them. You're talking about, in my mind, 2 of the top half dozen best pound for pound fighters in the history of boxing.
That's why we paired them up, Lou.
Oh my God, that one's a real tough one.
Who's contemplating Roberto Duran or Sugar Ray Leonard? Top pound.
I'm taking the Fifth Amendment on that one.
Okay, and last one for you: Marvelous Marvin Hagler or Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, pound for pound?
Yes.
Pacquiao.
Got it.
Now hold on. If you were saying about Hagler's one of the greatest middleweights who's ever lived, but pound for pound, how could you not pick Pacquiao when you consider, Manny's the only guy that's done he's won titles in 8 weight classes, and he stands alone in that category. So I'd have to say Manny.
This has been Jimmy A. Ash with Lou DiBella. Lou, thank you so much and enjoy the.
Don't ever ask me again who's better, Duran or Leonard.